Hello again, everyone out there on the old internet land. It's me, that gaming nerd John, and we're continuing our journey through 13 Sentinels Aegis Rim. We've made our way into the second big chunk of the destruction sequences, Area 1 of the destruction sequences. I'm going to be splitting them up into pairs for the waves. There's 10 waves for each area, so what I've done is just split them up into each pair. Being a video here, so now we're into wave 3 and wave 4. I particularly liked how they handled the destruction sequences personally. I like that they have little pieces of the story in there while still having a lot of player agency in terms of like the units that you can use. The story is definitely like linearly told, but like I felt like there were little moments that I got to have just because I picked my specific team, so I got attached to like certain characters more because I enjoyed their combat, or it actually helped me to appreciate certain characters more, like Shinonome, because she's just stupid good with turrets. But we'll get there, So that said, we're gonna jump right into area 1, wave 3 and wave 4. Hope you enjoy. As we play through these various missions, I'll of course have some commentary about what I noticed, and as well as my kind of general observations for strategy, I suppose? Tactics, what you will. And then of course wrapping up after we finish beating this 4th wave. So hope you enjoy, hope you're looking forward to it, and I look forward to talking to you more as we play through it. Let's get started.
No problem.
We have to fight.
Look at it. It's like a tripod. Oh, that's a high quad. I just fought one earlier. It's basically just a huge crane, though, right?
Don't underestimate it. That thing's set with all kinds of weapons and defensive devices. The plasma cannon's what you need to watch out for. Sentinel armor doesn't stand a chance against it.
But it's just a big dumb crane. Why'd they put all the weapons on it?
Once they started facing resistance, they updated their designs, trying to match our own force.
Wait, you mean those things only have weapons because the Sentinels showed up?
Maybe. But we can still take them down. At least, we probably can.
Keep it together. Everything will work out. How do you know that, Megumi? They're coming. Be careful. We're toast if we don't win here, right? So, let's get out there and fight back.
Okay, getting started here. As always, these battle objectives pretty much going to be the same every time. Kill all the bad dudes, don't get killed. Pretty simple. And of course, you know, defending the terminal, those little tiny things there. So this time, I think we're going to be able to see a lot more of the, like, high damage abilities being used here. You've got Sekigahara, you've got our Gen 4s as well. Both Amaguchi and Takamiya. You know, not gonna lie, Kisaragi is also no slouch in that regard when it comes to high damage. Mainly because what the objective here is to take out the high quads. They're going to be the main threat. Really, everything else is kind of just chafe that we're just gonna have to mow down.
I can't win. Okay, what's the plan? Number 21 on the move.
Yeah, just waiting for waves to come in, getting kind of set up here. You can see, like, Amaguchi's just like, well, that's not so great. So, Interceptors making another appearance again. They're good. Useful. same thing here with Takamiya. She just busts out with some interceptors. It's not really her strength. I think one of her better builds is getting her designed around like leg spike, giving her the capabilities to get in, survive, do a little bit of damage back. Demolisher Blade, getting some use here. Yep, just, you know, casually soloed that high quad, no biggie. Like, those interceptors are already doing work, so there were some units there that were actually pretty healthy, and just took them down. Yep, and Amaguchi runs in, leg spike, potent, 15k damage. A little bit more than what that Demolisher Blade did. A little bit more. Leg spike. Tap tap. And 29,000. Yeah. Yeah, Takamiya is designed for leg spikes. It's phenomenally good. This is super overkill. Super large missile. Read as nuke. Like, she definitely didn't need to use that. That's going to do huge overkill. Like, there were a couple of quintuple 9s there, like 99,000 damage against chumps that have, like, I don't know, probably less than 1,000 health. Like, they're pretty weak dudes. Like, the interceptors are making short work of them, and we just utilized that nuke, basically, on them. Massive overkill.
What to do? Let's go, Natsuno.
So yeah, that first starting initial wave of the high quads, if you focus them, it's really not terribly difficult because the rest of these little chumps are easy to sweep away with, especially if you've got interceptors kind of doing some work. Multi-lock missiles also not a bad call because they are in like clumps together on the paths there. Like, I guess I did miss one, but it was fine. Karabe busting out with some missiles there to help out. There are some air units, so that was technically an anti-ground missile that he used, hence why it didn't attack those units there, but not a big deal. We got Takamiya, multi-lock missile, showcased again how fantastic it is. I keep having to have Minami run away, which isn't a bad thing, actually. One of her skills later on that she gets when she levels up actually gives her a bonus for moving and then attacking, so that's not a bad thing.
Okay, let's do this. Number 21
It's one of the last waves that we've really got to worry about here. Yeah, anti-ground piercing rocket launcher. Not going to be super great here. So I think I just go with the multi-rocket launcher though. That'll help. Yeah, clears out pretty much everything. That, yep, rounds it out. So that's the third wave. Pretty simple.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending tactical analysis.
Aegis activation confirmed.
Damn it. The whole city's on fire.
Is that how this is gonna go? Whether we win or lose, we're ruining thousands of people's lives?
We have evacuation measures in place, but they're far from perfect, and the efforts still lack direction. We tried to reach out to governments and financial institutions through Shikishima, for all the good that did.
What are we gonna do? Not fight back? This is all we can do if we want to save the world from these creeps. We've got kaiju signals popping up nearby another terminal.
We got tons of civilians over there, thanks to all the highways being backed up.
Come on, Miwako. Please tell me you didn't take a bus. Hey, maybe we could send a drone out to check on Miwako? On it. Worth a shot anyway. Hope my mom and dad made it out. I told them exactly what to do. I guess we did it.
So yeah, that's the third wave wrapped up there. You can see the plot-wise, they concern the characters have for the civilians and making sure that like their friend Miwako is okay. I thought that was, you know, a nice little touch there. Kurabe, kudos, sir. MVP. Don't know how you pulled that off. I'm going to guess probably with the various missiles and things that he launched. I probably should have spent more time trying to confirm if, like, turret damage counts. It might. It would make sense for it to, but there's certain fights where, like, they really didn't contribute much meaningfully. Okay, so now we're getting ready for Area 4. You can see, like, this is the first instance of brain overload, the mechanic brain overload, which is kind of the way they stop you from just using the same characters again and again without utilizing the recover method. So that's how you get your win streak, is just continuing to fight. So if you continue to fight, though, there's the penalty. So it's kind of a risk-reward system. But we'll get back to that after this wave here.
We have to deal with these now? This isn't gonna be pretty.
What, these wheelie guys? Are they really that bad?
Drum mines. They're bombs originally intended for excavation support. Its entire body is filled with RDX. Once a target's within blast range, the whole kaiju detonates. A single drum mine self-destructing could cause incredible damage to our Sentinels.
You know, that sounds like something we might be able to use.
True. If we knock them away just before detonation, that could wipe out a whole swarm of kaiju at once. We use their own weapons against them. But is it really going to be that easy?
Now you're talking. We'll give them a taste of their own damn medicine.
Okay, so this mission is going to introduce us to drum mines, the suicide units. So on easy and normal, these guys are kind of a joke. They actually will help you more than they really hinder you, because depending on how you kill them, they'll actually do like a small amount of AoE damage, which can be dramatically helpful. Oh, hey, look, Shinonome. So Shinonome has a passive ability that you can equip on her that lets her place 2 sentry guns for the low cost of 1 action. It basically locks down an entire corridor. It's phenomenal. Like, it uses a whole lot of energy, but like that just means you just defend with her like every other time you place turrets, and you'll have a shit ton of turrets down. So it's still really good. That opening little gambit there, so they had like the drum mines in that straight line for you, which was super nice, and I was like, yeah, 1 sentry gun, that'll probably be good enough, and then just blew up the rest. I think I actually used a flare torpedo there, which I still don't understand. Like I said from before, I don't know what I was thinking there. One of the cool things though, so like for EMP attractor, not only does it bring down aerial units, it actually locks into place any unit that it hits. So it's really great for being able to set up enemies in clumps or in a line for other moves that you can use. Yeah, see, flare torpedo. Just don't get it. Why?
Stay on guard.
Yeah. No, that radius is actually one of the enemies trying to attack me. But hey, there I go. I'm like, yeah, cool, neat, whatever. Multi-rocket launchers. Why not? Never mind. We'll use that other thing. For raisins. There's a lot of this setup that you can do with these characters in between these waves. Because it's not really particularly dangerous in this area. This is a good way to kind of test out builds, is just going through these first couple stages, because these enemy types aren't genuinely challenging. They're just, you know, they're decent. They can help you test out certain theories that you might have. There we go, double turrets again. It's good. For your health.
What do I do? Number 10, moving out.
Getting Ogata in displace. More interceptors. You never have enough interceptors. Just keep throwing them. Keep throwing them.
They're like any other
Yeah, he got a little too close there. Unfortunate. No way. There's no way, right? No. Really? That's fascinating, because there's a bunch of aerial enemies there, so I don't quite know what I was thinking. Maybe I was going to gamble with the multi-lock? Yeah. Wasn't good enough. But I have a lot of interceptors over there, so that'll help.
Number 23. I need to think things. This isn't
Yeah,
so hard.
that'll help. And then, yeah, there we go. Oh! I'm going to take a guess and say my interceptors in tandem with the turrets helped. Just obliterate those guys.
Stay on guard. Here we go. What now? What can I do? Okay.
Yep, defend.
What now?
Eating my own words here. Try and get Ogata into a useful location. Multi-lock missile. It's solid, especially at this low level of difficulty. Like, even on normal, it's probably still decent. But when you get to hard,
I can help.
man, it just changes. Another defend, because I need energy.
Number 22.
You can dump lots of meta chips into upgrading your Sentinel pilot's stats as well, though I guess maybe that's the Sentinels stats that you're upgrading,
There's still hope.
technically. So that they do recover more energy and have a larger energy points pool. I think at this point in time, most of my characters have like 8 to 900 plus EP. So my energy point concerns have gotten substantially diminished. It really does change how you look at moves when you just have more resources. Like when you have enough energy to do, you know, sentry gun like 4 times in a row instead of 3 times in a row, or just twice in a row like with Shinonome before you have to defend. It's totally different, because defend is going to take time. Like, it's going to eat up time. And with wave after wave of enemies coming in, like, there's only a finite amount of time that you have. So you've got to, you know, utilize those resources, utilize those moves. Here we go, another defend. So that was like, at maybe for like a millisecond, 3 units defending. Of 6. That could matter. That could actually change the course of the battle. And she still doesn't have enough. So she's going to have to defend again. Man, I didn't realize how much I defended. Multi-lock missile. Nice. There's the interceptors doing hard work. Enough to actually terminate all the enemies. Go figure. Okay, well, there's wave 4.
Aegis activated. Terminal closure complete. Surrounding 2-kilometer area now fully secure. Ending tactical analysis.
I used to hang out there all the time back in middle school. Damn it. Hope everyone got out okay. It's never easy to see your own home up in flames. I know this must be hard. We're fighting to defend our homeland. We knew going in we wouldn't come out unscathed. Even if we win this fight, how many people are we gonna lose? God damn it. Is any of this city even gonna be left? Get a hold of yourself, Ogata. If we lose here, nobody makes it out alive. Even if it ends up tearing this city apart, what else can we do but fight back?
I guess we did it.
Okay, so that takes care of wave 4, which is gonna wrap it up for us here on this particular one, but kudos to our MVP, Miss Yakushiji. I'm gonna just guess that that's all the various multi-lock missiles that she launched, as well as any interceptors that may or may not have counted. Take notice, in the defense section, there's fewer Sentinel pilots because they are resting from the brain overload. Like I was talking about earlier, it's an interesting little like story mechanic playing over into the actual game mechanics, something I really enjoyed. It's interesting to see that's also something that I feel like is reflected within the destruction sequences too, because you see, at least I'm fairly certain, I was trying to take note of it, that the portraits that they have for all the various Sentinel pilots talking have like both a in the Sentinel and out of the Sentinel artwork, and I think if a pilot's actually in brain overload state when that mission is being played, they'll be outside of their Sentinel. It's something I'm going to take a look into and notice more now that I saw that kind of recording this and editing it more so, I should say. Because if so, kudos. That's really cool. If not, you know, coincidences. But even still, I like the idea of just this game mechanic tying into the storyline, that there's, you know, a reason for this mechanic to exist. Like that risk reward that we talked about earlier, where you can push your luck going for more meta chips because that score bonus becomes absurd eventually. It becomes a majority of your score, ergo a majority of your meta chips, ergo a majority of your ability to improve your pilots and make them more efficient, make them better in combat. So having that tie into the story as well, having the story have consequences for the game, I think really matters, and it's one of the reasons I really love this game. There's a lot of those little nods all throughout. Just phenomenal storytelling. But that said, for now we're going to wrap this one up, and we'll be continuing our way through the destruction sequences. We'll be almost halfway through, starting waves 5 and 6 here before too long, so hope you enjoy. Hope you're looking forward to more. If you are, make sure to hit that like and subscribe button so you can keep up to date on all of this phenomenal content. But for now, this is That Gaming Nerd John signing off. And until next time, my friends, take it easy.